At an elevation of 1,000 meters, one of the world's most precious materials is mined in Italy. Only here can you find the finest marble. Its exceptional quality was also revered by Renaissance sculptor Michelangelo. A single block can cost over 10,000 euros, and producing fine marble slabs takes several days. Italian marble has been mined in the Carrara region for over 2,000 years. But it's in the Apuan Alps region that the most expensive marble in the world is extracted. Geologist Daniele Mantovani and his team produce thousands of tons of it every year.
This is a statuario marble. It's a statuario. You can recognize the statuario because not all the white is the same white. This one, if you put against light, you see the lights passing through it. It's because of the grain, it's because of the background.
The region lies on Italy's western Mediterranean coast, and the mining rights belong to the company Envo. It can take up to 20 hours for workers to cut a piece from the rock face using huge bandsaws. Chainsaws are used for the horizontal cuts. This is what creates the blocks, which need to be tipped over to transport them. To do this, they place a cushion into the gap, which is inflated bit by bit. Wedges are used to keep the gap open while the slab is pulled over. This block weighs 120 tons. Sometimes they break because the marble cracks along the veins, but the remaining pieces can still be used. Geologists have to precisely map the different kinds of marble found on the mountain, because customers can order from a variety of patterns.
According to the project or to the client, we need to have certain patterns, so we have to try to make the blocks the most suitable as possible for the commissions that we have. So I'm here checking all the production process for the company.
Several times a day, the blocks are transported down the valley by truck. It takes many hours to create tablets like these that decorate buildings, but more on that later. At Onro's production facility, the blocks weighing up to 60 tons are first registered. In the sawmill, they're cut into fine slabs. This process alone can take 20 hours from one morning to the next. Gino Cinquini is the head of the sawmill, and for his job, he needs not only a lot of patience, but also a lot of water. One machine requires about 1,000 liters per minute or even more. But it's recycled water. It's never used just once. It's in a cycle. It's water that gets cleaned and reused in a closed circuit. Almost all the stone saws have industrial diamonds to make them harder than marble. The next day, the cut slabs are polished. First, they receive a resin layer. This is later sanded off, but the resin fills the marble's hairline cracks and makes it smooth. They cost up to 300 euros per square meter and can be very thin, from several centimeters down to 5 millimeters. Polishing is done with brushes, rubber, and diamond tools. There are different types of marble: white, black, red, green. You need to polish each one the right way. The marble is then cut to the right shape for its purpose. These here are thin tiles. The projects Onro supplies include mosques in Abu Dhabi, corporate headquarters in the US, and luxurious floor coverings. In the final stages, the pieces are assembled based on their color patterns to make sure they look their best once they're on display. Paolo Carli is the head and owner of the 200-year-old company. Does he worry that the Marble Mountain, which his company owns, might one day be completely gone?
No, we are talking about thousands of years. So our quarry that is at the Altissimo is just a minimal extracted, you know. We are not massive consumers of blocks from our quarry.
White statuary marble is the core business of the company. Embracing the times, they've also invested in 3D technology to create art sculptures, drawing on both their manual skills and robotics. As part of their marketing strategy, the company has collaborated with renowned artists such as Hans Arp, Henry Moore, and Tony Cragg.
Arts help us to develop our modern technology. So today, Arrow is the only company that represents architectural design and arts in every daily composition of our fabrication.
To nurture the next generation, the company partners with the local vocational school. Students here are working on an eye, inspired by Michelangelo's David. The sculptor also used marble from the region. The miners here are still at the summit, but they're making their way down the Marble Mountain one block at a time.